Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is James Ngo, and these are your 1 o'clock sports headlines. NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly has said that a decision on the 5 Hockey Canada players acquitted of sexual assault is in the near future. Michael McLeod, Carter Hart, Alex Formenton, Dylan Dubé, and Cal Foote were found not guilty of sexual assault on July 24th. McLeod was also acquitted of being a party to the offense. After the trial, the league came out and said that the players were still barred from playing in the NHL while the league reviews the findings. Daly added that the league is taking the matter very seriously, which is why this is still under review. The NHL has also announced that the league investigation into the Edmonton Oilers and Evander Kane's LTIR placement has ended. Edmonton activated Kane off of LTIR during the playoffs, and the league wanted to make sure that this was not intentionally done to circumvent the cap. It was determined that there was no wrongdoing, and the Oilers will not face punishment for it. The league has since announced that the salary cap will apply for the postseason too, so the LTIR loophole is closed for good. The Toronto Blue Jays have announced that shortstop Bo Bichette has been placed on the 10-day IL with a left knee sprain. He suffered the injury against the New York Yankees on Saturday after colliding with catcher Austin Wells at home plate.
Into right field, a base hit. Here comes Bichette. Bellinger comes up throwing, and they got him at the plate. And Bichette a little bit slow to get up and limping and favoring his left leg.
The Blue Jays lost that game and the following one against the Yankees, a crucial blow down the stretch. In a corresponding move, the Blue Jays recalled outfielder Joey Loperfido from AAA. They play the Astros today at 4 p.m. Former Tampa Bay Rays shortstop Wander Franco has been detained by police and admitted to a Dominican Republic mental health clinic. Authorities say that this was not linked to any legal issue, but instead it was requested by his family. Franco was found guilty of sexually abusing a minor earlier this year, receiving a 2-year suspended sentence. Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment Group have announced that they have entered a partnership with the NFL's Buffalo Bills. The partnership includes youth camps with the Toronto Argonauts, apparel collaborations, and watch parties. The goal of this collaboration is to grow the game of football north of the border. The Argonauts will also host a themed game on October 4th, which will include Bills and Argos giveaway items. The Argonauts have announced that Nick Arbuckle will start at quarterback for their next game. Despite activating starting quarterback Chad Kelly, the Argos will give him more time to warm up before putting him into a game. Kelly hasn't played at all this year after suffering a fractured fibula in the East Division Finals last year. Arbuckle has kept the Argos in the playoff race with a 4-8 record in a pretty weak Eastern Division. The Argos will play the Edmonton Elks on Saturday, a big game for the playoff hopes of both teams. The Montreal Alouettes have activated backup QB McLeod Bethel Thompson from the 6-game injured list. The 36-year-old missed the last 3 games due to an elbow injury he suffered on August 8th. The team is now 1-7 without starting QB Davis Alexander, who remains out with a hamstring injury. The Alouettes have also placed running back Sean Thomas Erlington on the 6-game injured list after he suffered an upper body injury last week. To replace him, the Alouettes signed running back Eno Benjamin out of free agency. With the World Cup less than a year away, BC Place will have to soon start the process of swapping out the artificial turf for natural grass. FIFA requires all fields be natural for international play. Former BC SPL soccer player Brendan Nicol says that the change in turf should help limit injuries during the event.
Looking at, for example, slide tackling, right? The turf is a lot more grippy sometimes, especially when you can catch on your cleats. It's really bad in the joints too, where the grass and dirt's a lot more cushioning and shock absorbent. So a lot more injuries do occur, especially in the ankles and knees. So a lot of young players really have to be careful when they're first starting out their careers.
Lastly, a quick update on Canada's match against Wales. Lots of yellows handed out in the first half, 3 of which to each side. Derek Cornelius has the lone goal as Canada leads 1-0 at the half. That's all for now. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, I'm James Ngo, and you're listening to BCIT's The Crow.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.